Welcome everybody to another Dragon Ball Legends video, and my apologies, I am tired. It's early in the morning. The trailer for Super Saiyan 2 Kefla and Frost, Full Power Frost of that has just dropped. And I was like thinking to myself, don't every new character get a brand new page dedicated to them in the website. And I looked at the description of the video, and there it is. It showed it, and the first thing I was trying to hunt for was, what is the Z ability? And lo and behold, no girls buff. So we're gonna look through a lot of this kit of Kefla real quick and just kind of digest a bit of what her kit's gonna offer to the team. Obviously, being a non-girls buff is not the end of the world, but it definitely just limits her flexibility in the future of the game. Because you got the tag version of Kale and Kefla, and then you got the assist version of Kale and Kefla, and they both support the tag. So I don't know why. I think all previous Keflas have also supported girls tag in the past, so I don't exactly know why. So we're gonna go and quickly take a look at the. Hopefully, it doesn't screw up the screen here. I'm just gonna have it here. Also, man, I wanna bring this up. Does Goresh have like people inside of Legends that give the information? It seems like every single time that he makes a prediction on a unit, they tend to be right. So he probably has insider information for that. Okay, so Full Power Frost, even though we saw him for like a couple seconds before he got dusted by Frieza, they decided to give him this sparking card. So there might be hope for Ultra Kefla. Think about that, guys.
It's useless.
Okay, so that's probably a cover change. So cover change on Strike. Interesting. Okay. Melee blue card. Okay. Stop time green. Okay, so that's probably gonna have some effects, but of course, traditionally that is stop time. And he has a blue, an ultimate card. Okay. They're doing that way more often now with side sparkings. They just have the ultimate card just with everybody that shows up now. I think if you don't have an ultimate card now, you're just kind of worthless. And here's something to note though. Now, I did see this ahead of time. I did not see them demonstrate any blast armor on this guy or Kefla, which is a little concerning. But well, we're going to be looking into kits pretty quickly, so yeah.
What a bore. You should at least try to put up a fight.
I cannot wait to pull him like 5 different times before I get Kefla. I'm just going to say that right now. Not the pose I was expecting, but it is a pose that Kefla does have. Okay, so I was hoping for a blast cover change, but strike cover change is also pretty good too. Girls does not have very much diversity when it comes to cover changes. It's mostly been strike cover changes. So I was really hoping that since we have characters like Super Saiyan Goku, the Ultra one, which cover changes on blast, you would have at least some type of flexibility as well, because when you face off against those characters, they know that your combo is going to get stopped when you have a handful of blast cards. That's the biggest problem that Mai has against the Goku matchup, is like, unless she has a green to start off with, you are going to end up getting cut off with that Goku. Okay, so this is blue card. Oh, okay, so that's good. So we finally have, after since Mai, a blue card that is a long distance. So blue card, long distance Kefla, good. That really discourages people from doing the dancing from far away, which is extremely annoying when all you have are melee blue cards. Okay, so this is what I'm curious of. This one, is this going to be an AoE green, or is this going to be just another green time stop? If this ends up being an AoE green, her value goes completely high up. We're gonna look at the kit blind, but I'm hoping that this is an AoE green. Girls definitely needs this as a pushing tool against people that, like Super Saiyan Goku. That guy, he does PV or just any type of vanish. More likely than not, he is going to go ahead and push you back. So I really hope that this is a AoE. They're not showing Goku getting pushed off, which makes me think as well that's probably just a time stop green that's very, very fancy. And of course we got the blue, so the ultimate card right here. It's what you expect. It's the pizza ghost. Also, hold up. Let me back up a bit, just a bit here. Pause right here. Right here, the pizza discs. These look a lot better than what they did in the very first iteration, the green one. Goes to show how far we've gone.
Are you impressed?
Okay, so pretty standard, I guess. I think the longest LF we've ever had probably has to go to Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. That LF just never finishes. So it's a relatively tame LF attack from Kefla. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at her. We're not even gonna look at strength. I'm gonna look right at the kit that they provided on the website, and we're just gonna go ahead and react to this relatively raw here. Also, Super Saiyan 2 Kefla, they decided to go with green. It would have been really good to be purple, because Frieza is such a menace right now. But, you know, okay, we're going to have green Kale and green Kefla be a thing. Obviously, the tags are there. This is the thing that I saw, and I said I got to make a video on this one. It's the Z ability. So we're only going to be buffing Universe Reps, Fusion Warrior, and Saiyan. Saiyan obviously being the most flexible in the game overall, so she's going to last longer on that end, but I don't understand why they just didn't add girls tag in there, but whatever. Also buff the base blast attack or tag Universe Rep characters. Okay, so they're really leaning into that one. Okay. So see Z ability for, so she's doing 38%. Oh wow. Okay, so this is a lot of strike attack. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. So we're gonna be going back to female Universe Rep. So that means that in the eventuality that we get like Thick Brienne, she's gonna be pulled back out again for this. Okay, all right. Again, not the biggest worry, not the biggest deal in the world. She's just not gonna be able to be flexible enough to be on like female androids, or just if we go back to Dragon Ball and we end up getting like a new Chi-Chi or something. It's very sucky when you have to deal with that. But yeah, again, right now in the meta as it is, it's not too much of a big deal. But I'm looking past that. Like Videl has probably the most flexibility because she's not like blue Majin Buu, who could be on any girl's team, which is one of the biggest reasons why she is extremely good in my opinion, because you can just slap her on any type of girl's team. But whatever. Okay, so Universe Rep, strike, shield to strike, and shield to blast. Okay, okay, never mind. Has armor, so charge without fear. Okay, so she has blast armor and strike. So that's two girls units that now have blast armor. So that's very good. And she restores health. Oh, ooh, what's that? It has a blast card that restores health when it's used in the low area. Interesting. Okay, so we're finally getting that terrain ability that they've been talking about when they first introduced it. Okay, so that's interesting. Alright, special move. Impact this special move destroys 3 enemy cards and has a chance to faint. Okay, awesome. Okay, so we're finally getting, they're giving her the OG Broly ability with the blue that just knocks you out for no reason. Okay, activation, special move damage 3%, cancels, okay. On hit, destroys it, okay, it's a 30% chance. Yeah, I think that is exactly what Blue Broly was. Okay. And then we got the special, draw ultimate. Oh, whoa. The green draws an ultimate one time, plus boost damage on the next. Oh, so that's just like the green Future Trunks, right? The one that kills Frieza. So this Kefla gets to use her ultimate arts twice. Interesting. Okay, so you get to just have one for free if you're in a situation where you get a green, which is going to happen with her team setup. She is going to get a green. Okay. Draw one card, destroy one card, then draw ultimate. Next, health plus 10, key plus 50. Okay, pretty standard. Next activation, strike and blast, arts damage 50%, draw speed. Okay, I have not seen cover null yet. Okay. Ultimate gives permanent boost to special move and ultimate damage. If the enemy is Goku, then you'll get a permanent boost to ultimate damage and even nullify element disadvantage. Well, let's consider this. There is no, consider it as green. There's no purple Goku at the moment, which makes me a little fearful what's going to be happening later in the game soon. Okay, so on activation, okay, so she penetrates endurance, which cool. That's a good way to get past Frieza if you're able to. Ally special move ultimate awakened. Okay, so that's one time and it's uncancelable. Okay. Also, Goku is the enemy. Ultimate damage plus 20, and then you just get nullify element disadvantage and it's blast armor. Okay, so that's good. So that was the problem that I think the red one had, where was it the red one? No, I think it was the green one. The green one did not have blast armor, even though her strike cards had blast armor. That never made sense. Okay, main ability, charge the. Oh, okay, so she has a unique gauge by 100% and boost ultimate damage. If you use an ultimate arts right after using the main ability, and you unleash some serious power. Okay, draw. Okay, health plus 30%. Okay, key plus 50, unique gauge plus 100%. Okay, we haven't even got to the unique gauge yet, so that's news to me. Ultimate damage. Cancel attribute downgrades. Okay, and you need 25 counts. Okay, that's pretty long time, but you know, the games have been ending a lot faster since Goku and Frieza showed up. So you definitely want to make sure that you get this one out as soon as possible. All right, boost damage guard of tag universe rep allies. Okay, ooh, starter ability. Okay, so just out of the gate, we're at 270%. My goodness, how far the game has gone. 180% damage guard, key recovery, draw speed, strike, blast, and special move arts cost minus 10. Gradually restores HP, and then she just does an extra just because universe rep. Okay, so Kale and Kefla are going to be eating pretty good, just in general. Okay, unique ability. Oh boy, okay. Get a permanent boost to your offenses every 15 timer counts, up to a max of 45% to the damage and 60% to unique gauge charge rate. Okay, restores Vantage gauge by 10% whenever you use a strike or blast arts, and restore it by 70% when you perform a vanishing step. What? Give yourself the advantage by staying on the offense. Okay, so they're giving her the ability they should have given the red Kefla of restoring vanish, because I think red Kefla forced you to make the other person vanish, and I think that was the gimmick that she had. Either that or she just got damage buffs by forcing the enemy to vanish, and they expected you to still keep her in there. So, like, you know, doing a blast card from long distance, they force vanish, and you could take advantage of that. But this one seems way better. That you're gonna vanish and get almost full vanish restore by doing that. That's one time only. I'm gonna assume they're not gonna have her as broken and cracked as Kid Buu was, or Kid Buu is rather. Okay, on enemy character confrontation, draw one card in hand. Okay, so she got it. I always look back this. It's like the Zenkai 18 ability from way back when. And enemy damage received. Okay, enemy draw speed -1. Okay. On strike blast arts, health +3, vanish gauge +10. Okay, that's unlimited. So you can, in theory, if you have a very long combo, you can essentially just build this up pretty fast. Oh, nullify special cover change. So they gave her Videls, right? They gave her Videls as soon as she goes for a card, that pretty much just activates the cover null. and resets on switch. Okay, that's very good. I don't expect them to give her the same green, but if they do, oh, that's going to make Kefla's value extremely high. Okay, on Vanishing Step, key plus 20, Vanishing Gauge plus 70%, ally subcount minus 1. Okay, subcount's kind of negligible, but it is the needle, I guess, that can push victory or loss. Okay, every 15 timer counts while not defeated, plus 15% damage. Ooh, so she just gets increasingly stronger over the course of the battle. Okay, and unique gauge charge rate. I want to know what the unique gauge does. Health restore plus 5%. When hit by enemies' arts, activation resets on switch, destroys one enemy card, and it only happens one. And enemy key minus 30. Okay, so we're doing this a lot with characters now, where they're punishing you for trying to get more than 2 cards out. All enemy blast arts card minus 15%. Okay, that's. I think you're gonna get more of the value out of the key going down, and that's gonna force characters to switch out, so that way they can keep the combo going. Okay. Also, if unique gauge is release type, unique gauge plus 30%. Release type. Not quite familiar with that one. When on battlefield and enemy activates special move, ultimate, awaken arts, or rising rush, health plus 30%, 3 times. Unique gauge plus 50%, and an ally subcount. Okay, so she has an emergency. So Videl, in theory, can benefit a lot from this, because that means you get rising rush. You just go into Videl, she can eat it. Okay. When not defeated, enemy activates ultimate, awaken arts, cancels enemy buff effects 1 time. Okay. And yeah, as I expected, Strike Arts is her cover change. Not really. It's kind of a there's more value, I think, than in having a blast cover change than a strike one, just because it's really hard to spot strike ones when you end up having an enemy drop. At least that's been my experience. Okay. Okay. Combo. Yeah, combo on the blue card. Okay. Unique gauge. Alright, this is where I want to see what's going on here. This unique gauge starts as a charge type, then changes to a release type when it becomes full. While it's in release type, this is what we need to know. You'll get a massive boost to your offenses with buffs to damage, critical rate, and more. A charge type, a release type starts as charge type. Okay, so charge type, when unique gauge becomes full, switch to release type. Okay, draw 1 card if hand has 3 or fewer. You get a key plus 30, nullify special cover for 5 counts. Okay, so it's kind of like Videl's green, but it's tied to her unique gauge. This value is all gonna hinge on how fast this charge unique gauge builds up. While release type, damage plus 40%, damage guard. Okay, so you're just getting what? Essentially, you're getting an equipment addition on Kefla. Protects hand. Okay, that's good. Nullify attribute downgrades. Okay. I see protects hand. That is like an actually good thing, because you can pretty much not worry about characters coming in and just ruining your hand. That's good. Okay. So while release type, I'm assuming you're going to be just getting the buffs during that time. When unique gauge reaches 0, switch to charge type. Okay, so it builds up, I'm assuming, through charging. Let's see. Charge type charges rapidly according to charge time, and it decreases while not defeated. So possibly when you're like swapped out, it's going to go down, or is it only going to be when she is on the battlefield? Okay, so if I get this correct, it's going to be like a lot of the other ones, like maybe like Cell or Goku. One of the Gokus, you charge and it fills up over time, and then when it reaches 100, then it starts counting down, and again after it goes to 0%, you just charge up again. So in theory, it's unlimited. Okay, well, quite the interesting cover change and all that. Or not cover change, unique gauge. Sorry, I'm still waking up. Okay, so unique gauge there, and that's pretty much it, right? The other one's gonna be Frost, isn't it? Oh, no, that's just Peruga. Okay. All right, interesting. The only thing that they didn't really talk about was the greens right here. Okay, so yeah, that was one thing I just kind of moseyed past. Okay, so this is not an AoE green. This is stop time green. Okay. Oh well. Kefla looks decent. I'm not too wowed by the unique gauge. I do like that she has blast armor on her strikes and her ultimate, and she has a long distance blue card, which is breath of fresh air to have. And yeah, I'm gonna say I think she seems on paper pretty decent. I wouldn't say that she's extremely like cracked or anything. She's healing. She's getting extra damage buff on her unique gauge. There's Garesh doing his video already. But yeah, I really can't say that she seems extremely broken. But she seems like she's gonna be a good addition, kind of just like an update to the girls tag for her being on later slot. But yeah, I'm gonna summon for her regardless. She seems like she's gonna be a fun unit. I hopefully on an actual practice she's gonna be extremely good. I guess the one thing that's gonna make or break her are her defenses good. If she crumbles apart against full power Frieza, it's gonna be absolutely a nightmare to play PvP, because that death beam is what's commanding the meta right now. If she somehow is able to just destroy Frieza within about maybe a good combo or two, then she's going to prove her competency. But if she's going to be like everybody else right now, worried that Frieza is going to do a long distance finger beam, and once she gets caught by it, she can't survive it, that's going to be a problematic for the unit, and there's going to be no reason for people to pull. Am I happy that we have an LF girls character for once? Yeah, but you know, at what cost? She should have had a girls buff on there. But either way, I'm done ranting on that. I'll be up at 11 o'clock tonight, and I'll be doing my pulls, and hopefully at least I pull 2 copies. I know Danny wants me to pull 3, but that just depends on if the game wants to give it to me. And because we're dealing with LFs here, I think this is like since Android 17 and 18, the tag character, I think it's been since then since I've had to chase going for a good healthy amount of stars on an LF character. That is going way far back. But anyway, we'll see you guys for the next video, or I guess in this case, we'll see you guys for the summon video. And until then, everybody, take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.